Throne and Liberty is a new upcoming MMORPG developed by NCSoft, which will be released in first half of 2023 on PC, PlayStation 5 and Xbox. G-Star 2022 is a big game show currently up in Korea, and we have finally get amazing news regarding in-game features of this new game. Golem transformation, memorial system, siege warfare, guild vs guild battles, and interaction of players with environment are just some of exciting things you'll find in today's video. In the next few minutes, you'll see part of my live stream with main and most interesting information from G-Star 2022 speech of Yong Oh An, gentleman from TL Camp, talking in behalf of NCSoft in details about features of Throne and Liberty. Before we start, let me just say subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Twitch to see more of MMORPG content and of course Throne and Liberty content in the future. I am live streaming every evening about 7 o'clock Central European Time, so join me to see some gameplay and to find out what is happening in MMORPG and PC gaming world. To be really huge release, and I have checked all the information from today, right? That speech was like 5 o'clock in the afternoon, right? About 3 or 4 hours ago. And anyway, during that speech, actually, what is interesting, right? You know that Ashes of Creation, right? That game from Intrepid Studios, it's about interacting players with its environment, right? In Ashes of Creation, you have nodes. And now when I was checking information regarding Throne and Liberty, it looks like NCSoft is doing something similar. They want that we as players interact much more with environment itself. So that is actually pretty interesting, you know, interacting with environment itself. So you as a player will not be like completely separated from the map, from the open world you have with you, right? It's actually about interacting with your environment overall, right? So it's actually pretty interesting, you know. Where are I have some notes. Okay, so they're talking here about the three-dimensional topography was put in to give a sense of life and vitality. People feel comfortable in flat places, but throughout rope action and transformation into animals, they overcome gravity and move freely. So regarding that animal transformations, I already made video on my YouTube channel. You'll be able to transform into different kind of animals, right? And with that transformation in different animals, let's say into a bird or something else, you'll get different kind of skills. Some skills will be suitable for PvP, some skills will be suitable for sieges, and some skills for PvE, right? So transformation into animals, and so we have three-dimensional topography. That is interesting, right? There are three pillars. I'm quoting here a speech from that gentleman from NCSoft, right? There are three pillars set based on these open fields. Environment, number one. Number two, local events. And number three, memorials. You need to hear about this regarding memorials, right? So let's check it out. Wait, I can get disconnect here. It's okay. Okay, so regarding memorials, what are actually memorials? Memorial is a direct interaction between the player and the world. And there was some pictures over there. Basically, when you press a monument on the screen, right, it opens a memorial menu, giving a player a feeling that they can change the world interaction, right? And sequentially lightning content. Each content is final at a specific point in time. That is like a direct translation from Korean language to English language. I don't know what that exactly means, but we are clear on this, right? Monuments will be there in the game. You'll be able to click on them and to interact on that way with your environment, which is actually an amazing idea, right? We have seen some other MMORPGs trying to do that, right? We have seen, for example, Ashes of Creation, right? A new upcoming MMORPG developed by Intrepid Studios. Probably will not see release of this game until 2024. I'm talking, of course, about Ashes of Creation, right? We have seen that Ashes of Creation is about communicating regarding interaction of players with environment. And we can see here NCSoft is doing the same thing. I'm not saying same thing, similar thing, right? With Throne and Liberty. So your environment will actually respond on your actions. This is amazing. Absolutely, right? Then regarding environment, day and night, rain, and wind were added as factors to cause small changes in the field. So imagine this. So we'll have day and night cycle, rain, and wind. They will add small factors. They will change things in the field. By setting the daytime to 4 hours and the night to 1 hour, this is interesting. So daytime will be 4 hours and night will be 1 hour. The night is recognized as a special time. This is interesting, right? So we have got so many new information regarding Throne and Liberty within this speech, right? So daytime, guys, 4 hours, and nighttime is 1 hour. Regarding environment, that's it, right? The ratio of sunny and rainy weather is set to 8 to 2. Ratio of sunny and rainy weather is 8 to 2. And once the weather changes, it is maintained for 30 minutes. This is interesting. So once the weather is changed, it will remain 30 minutes like it is, right? No matter is it sunny or rain. Wow, this is interesting information, right? So what we have further? The wind was reduced from the initial plan, okay? Rain and night are easy to express visually, but wind is difficult. Okay, that is true, right? Because, rain and night you can easily express visually, but wind, how to express that, right? And it is not easy to perceive from the back view point of view. Wait, it's not easy to perceive from back view point of view, okay? Instead, it serves to increase long-range projectiles and gliding distance. Okay, so wind will be there in function of increasing long-range projectiles distance and gliding distance. So we'll have gliding in the game. So don't forget about that. So, okay, that's clear regarding the wind. The first change that the environment makes to the player is the player's skill. The dagger skill, Ghost Step, increases movement speed at night. This is interesting. So during the night, that skill, Ghost Step, will increase your movement speed. And the Venom Blood, another skill, Venom Blood's poison effect changes depending on whether is it day or not. Whatever is day or night. Okay, so Venom's Blood poison effect changes depending on whether is day or night. This is interesting. So two skills, is it Ghost Step? It's translated like Ghost Step and Venom's Blood. But that translation will be changed with time, right? So this is actually pretty interesting, right? So when the lightning chain, that's another skill, lightning chain, is activated in the rain or when the opponent is wet. This is interesting. The electricity is transferred to the side to attack multiple enemies at the same time. And the Roxy Gust, that's another skill. When the arrows fly and the wind blows, additional projectiles fly and the damage increases. Wow. So boys and girls, another skills, right? So lightning chain, when this skill is activated in the rain or the opponent is wet, which is kind of logical, the electricity is transferred to the side to attack multiple enemies. And regarding another skill, Roxy Gust, when the arrows fly and the wind blows, additional projectiles fly and the damage increases. Wow. Yeah, I mean, we have got so many interesting information within this speech from gentleman from NCSoft. Like I said, we didn't get any kind of release date or some kind of date for testing phase. However, regarding game itself, absolutely amazing, right? So let's check forward what we have here. So I have pulled some notes, right? I have seen many articles already, many translations. I have pulled some notes to give you main information regarding in-game features of Throne and Liberty, right? So let's check it out. In addition, when it rains, field objects, structures occupied by guild during occupation wars will fill up with water in low areas, making it impossible to fight in these areas. This is interesting. Did you hear that information, right? When it rains, field objects, structures, right, occupied by guild. So this is regarding guild battles. They will fill up with water in low areas, and in that areas, it will not be possible to fight. This is a so huge impact, right, of changes in environment. This is beautiful to see, right? Absolutely amazing. Further, depending on whether, is it day or night, the field boss strength and drop table may change. So I have talked about that actually in the past. We know that from like maybe a few months back. Depending on weather, right? world bosses, you can see here, right, it was said that strength of the boss will change, and not only that, drop from the boss will change. So different weather, different drop. If it's raining, the boss will drop something else, right? If it's sunny, drop will be different. So amazing, absolutely right. However, we didn't want passive play, so we have handful of players that power to control the environment for 10 minutes. Okay, so they have give to players power to control the environment for 10 minutes. This skill, okay, so one skill will change some kind of setup environment, which can only be used twice per day. Okay, they have put a limit. This is kind of normal, because if there was no limit, then you'll be able to use that skill basically whole day, right? This skill, which can be used twice per day, can only be used by one person who ranks first in a specific ranking on a daily basis. This is amazing. This is amazing. So check out that information, right? Specific skill, which will be able to be used by some player twice per day, but only person of specific rank based on daily basic. What kind of ranking we are talking about here? Is it PvP? Is it PvE ranking? Who knows, right? Yes, Mazda Hoy, it will be it should be cross-play. I mean, I still didn't see anywhere officially confirmed, but when we have cross-platform, right, this game is developed for PC, PlayStation 5 and Xbox, so cross-platform will be there. However, cross-play, I assume probably also yes, right? But that's not officially confirmed, right? We only know it will be released on 3 platforms for now, right? PC, PlayStation 5 and Xbox for now. Yeah, let's check. No mobile devices. No mobile devices, guys. So only consoles and PC. That's extraordinary thing about this game. No mobile devices, right? So let's check further information. Regional events are sudden events. So that is another pillar, right, of main things regarding Throne and Liberty. We have checked already. There were 3 pillars: environment, right, local events, and memorials, right? Regarding regional events and sudden events, they completely change the content of a specific region for a short period of time. Wow, this is amazing. For example, the wolf hunting tournament is an event in the early leveling area, a ranking competition, even that format, that is strange translation a little bit, and PvP is also possible. Okay, so there will be some kind of tournament, and PvP will be possible within that tournament, and you'll be able to hunt some animals, obviously, right? The number of animals is displayed above the head, and when you die, all tails you have are dropped. Okay, so you're hunting animals, and if you die, you're getting dropped all the tails which you have collected, right, from that animals. So PvP naturally occurs. So PvP and PvE at the same time. Wow, I like this idea. This sounds so good. Come on, guys, today so many information regarding Throne and Liberty, regarding in-game systems. I have to say I'm really pleasantly surprised, right? So there are some details here which I couldn't translate correctly. There are 3 tails return locations at the first, but as the time goes on, they gradually decrease. So you have to choose whether to collect as many tails as possible. I understand. And deliver them gradually or steadily. So basically you want to deliver the tails before you get killed. Because if you get killed, you lose tails, right? So you want to have some kind of balance when this event is up between killing animals, gathering tails, and then delivering tails to specific location, right? If you manage to deliver the tails, they are calculated, right? If somebody kills you before that, he will collect your tails. This is, wow, absolutely amazing. So this is regarding regional events and sudden events, which are completely changing that area of the map where you're currently in, right? So local events, on the other hand, I'm quoting, are triggered every 3 hours, and the schedule is displayed when you open the map in the game. Okay, so these are actually local events every 3 hours. On the schedule, green is for regional events, red is for bosses. Bosses, okay. And there are regional events where competition between guilds take place. Wait a second, check that sentence. There are regional events where competition between guilds take place. So guild versus guild battles in regions. Amazing. Boys and girls, so many news today from Throne and Liberty. Yeah, this will be something really huge. I hope you're enjoying during this live stream. I'm trying to give you all the information I can manage together. I will use this footage for tomorrow for my YouTube channel for video. There are so many informations. I'm still translating many things, but regarding this, what you have heard already by now, this is great. This is absolutely amazing. Much more than I was hoping for. So that interaction between player and environment, lots of different kind of local and regional events, guild versus guild battles, different kind of tournaments, PvP and PvE combination at the same time, memorials, amazing, absolutely amazing. Let's check further. Okay, open field content is largely divided into competition, PvP, and challenge, PvE. And typical competition is an occupation war in which a battle for field objects that a guild can own takes place. So we'll have battles, guild versus guild, right? Competition, occupation war, and it will be actually divided into PvP competition and challenge, PvE competition. This is actually not so much clearly here explained, but like I have said, guys, I can really try to gather all the information from that speech from different sources. Everything was on Korean language, right? So translation is not accurate, but it's clear, right? We'll have lots of guild versus guild, obviously some kind of activities, right? Battles. If occupation warfare targets small objects, siege warfare targets large objects. Wait a second. Okay, so we have occupation warfare and sieges, two different types, right, of PvP and combination of PvE. If occupation warfare targets small objects, siege warfare will target large objects. In siege warfare, the defensive side is basically advantageous, okay? But as the time goes on, the player can transform into a golem. Oh, look at this! Player can transform into golem, destroying the wall or jumping on the top of the wall to disturb the opponent's camp. And the golem that carries people also appears. That means that attacking side is taking advantage, right? So within the fight, you can transform that animal transformations, right, into golem. And with this transformation, you'll be able to destroy the wall. We have seen that actually within the trailer, first trailer for Throne and Liberty. And you can carry the troops into the opponent's camp. This is amazing. This is amazing. Can you imagine that? Right? So you as a player will be able to transform into golem and carry the troops into opponent's camp. This is during that occupation warfare, right? There is also a secret route that can only be used when it's not raining. Okay, there is also a secret route that can only be used when it's not raining. That's clear what I mean by that. So that means throughout the wall, right? Right. Yeah, this is amazing, guys. In addition, the giant flying, wait a second, where is that sentence? Here it is. In addition, this is regarding, this is regarding Golem. In addition, the giant flying object named that was strange translation, Gigantrile. Yeah, that's impossible translation, doesn't matter. In addition, the giant flying object, Gigantrile, is a moving terrain that moves along a set route like a subway line. Wow. Imagine that, giant flying object above terrain, moving along as a set route, right, within that set route, like a subway line. Using this, it is possible to go from place to place, where you cannot go normally. And even on top of it, you can fight. So competition between forces can unfold. Boys and girls, this is absolutely amazing idea. Imagine that, giant flying object which you will be able to use to travel to some locations where you cannot go normally by mounts or normally by walking, right? So, and on that object, you'll be able to fight. Yes, some kind of Zeppelin or something, I guess. Zeppelin, right? Something, I don't know. This is amazing, right? Gigantrite, something like that translated, Gigantrite, right? That object comes out every few hours and works for 30 minutes. Okay, so this is important. So you cannot use it all the time. It has set root. However, you can use it, right? Gigantrite, that whatever that name is, they will translate that differently, of course, for the release of the game. Comes out every few hours and works for 30 minutes. Absolutely amazing. I love the idea. I love the idea. This is amazing. For global one build servers, so this is now regarding servers itself. It was this sentence. For global one build servers, there is a home server concept, and free up to 5,000 people are set at the right number of people. From 3 to 5,000 people, I'll repeat this, from 3 to 5,000 people are set as the right number of people. That's like rough translation. So what they mean, from 3 to 5,000 people per server, I assume, with this sentence, because this is, like I said, rough translation from Korean to English, right? So global one build servers, there is a home server concept, from 3 to 5,000 people as the right number of people. Yeah, boys and girls, absolutely amazing news today regarding Throne and Liberty. What to say, right? We have get so many information regarding game itself, right? Regarding environment, local events, regarding memorials, regarding this flying object, regarding sieges, occupation wars, regional events, world bosses. In the future, when I see some kind of new information regarding Throne and Liberty, I will let you know about that instantly here on my YouTube channel. So make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Twitch. For this evening, right, this is everything what I have managed to find regarding that information which are coming from G-Star 2022. We might still hear some new information because there is still like 1 day left regarding G-Star 2022, but I assume this is everything so far, right? This is already absolutely amazing, right? I wasn't expecting actually to hear so many information regarding game itself, but regarding in-game systems, today we have learned a lot, and this is amazing. So live breeding world, right? Environment which will react to actions of players. You'll be able to communicate with these memorials. That is like translation for now, right? You'll be able to communicate with your environment. Boys and girls, absolutely amazing. Yeah, this is great, really. So let me know in the comments below video, how do you like information you have heard this evening regarding Throne and Liberty, and will you try to play this game after release? If you are interested into MMORPGs, check my YouTube channel for lots of gameplay videos, guides, news and reviews from world of MMORPG gaming, with main focus on a new upcoming PC MMORPGs like Throne and Liberty. Thank you for watching the video, and subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Twitch to see more of MMORPG content and of course Throne and Liberty content in the future. I am live streaming every evening about 7 o'clock Central European Time, so join me to see some gameplay and to find out what is happening in MMORPG and PC gaming world. See you soon.